Alright, it's a blessed Sunday morning to all. This is the final face-to-face coverage ng inyong Sports Corner PH for the year 2023. And what better way to end the year, right, with our friends from Fair Play for All Foundation. Kasi ngayon po, ginaganap po na yun yung ating Fair Play Christmas Fair dito po sa Payatas Sports Center sa Quezon City. And with me right now is the man responsible for all the success of Fair Play for All football and futsal programs, especially the grassroots level, the Executive Director of Fair Play for All Foundation. Dati na-interview natin sa Zoom, ngayon sa face-to-face na, Sir Roy Moore. Great to see you and welcome to the program.
Hey Gav, how you doing? Good morning as well. Good morning to everyone.
And of course, I'd like to greet our followers sa Sports Corner PH. It's our 8th anniversary last December 14.
Congratulations to Sports Corner. Well done to everyone for tuning in and checking out the latest news for Philippine sports.
Alright, and sir, kumusta na po kayo? How's everything doing right now sa Fair Play? And of course, sa Philippine Futsal team because you're also a coaching staff there.
Yeah, maganda naman sa Payatas. Like, ito yung Christmas fair namin. So, by the end of the year, pwede yung mga games, laro. So, kunin nila yung games tickets. Maglaro sila, kung manalo sila sa games, yung carnival games. May prize tickets. So, excited naman ang mga kids. So, we have maybe about 100 kids running around and having fun. It's just a really nice way to end the year.
And in particular, itong mga batang ito ay galing sa Payatas. So mostly mga underprivileged children, yung mga mahihirap, galing sa, alam natin, ang Payatas, puno ng basura, ang daming junk shops. Pero at least nakatikim sila ng excitement at fun, lalo na papalapit na yung Christmas season. Ika nga, Sir Roy.
Oh, ito yung end of the year celebration para sa lahat ng masipag nila sa 2023. So maganda naman yung panahon, maganda naman yung situation para yung araw nito.
And later on by afternoon, although I have to write some stories there at our headquarters. So meron kayong program for the successful scholars, all those who have gained recognition for the past year, because some of these scholars have played also with the national futsal team. Some of them nagkakapag-try out pa sa Pilipinas. At many more local tournaments na sumali itong Payatas FC.
Yeah, it's been a successful year in that sense. With ang daming achievements ng mga kids. Maganda naman yan kasi yun yung culmination na yung I think 6 of our players got varsity scholarships this school year. So 6 na ang dagdag sa varsity scholarships sa UP, sa PUP, sa FEU at iba pa. So maganda naman yun. Yun yung purpose, no? Yun yung dahilan namin na magsi-set up sila para sa future. So pwede yung mga students namin maging tutors, yung mga players namin maging coaches, yung they pay it forward.
And by emphasis, ano yung pinaka-memorable moment na nagustuhan mo, Sir Roy, for the past year? Because ang dami mga highlights, ang dami mga big achievements na nakuha ng Fair Play. Especially, na-cover pa natin itong Street Child World Cup na, of course, nilaukan din ng ating Payatas FC.
Yeah, highlights. That's a difficult one. On the pitch, on the field, siguro yung pinakamalaking highlight yung goal ni Thea versus New Zealand. Kasi yung 1-0 doon, nanalo tayo tinalo ng Philippines ng New Zealand sa semi-final ng futsal national team. So that's senior team, top level for Philippine futsal, and siya yung nakagol. So I've coached her since she was 7 years old, running around the basketball court, being the ball girl for her older sisters and the players around her. So for the sports, siguro yun yung highlight kasi culmination yan ng mga decades. And then I think ang daming mga steps natin this year na yung youth leaders, yung volunteers dito, sila yung youth leaders namin, yung coaches namin, sila yung bago, sila yung pagbabago, sila yung nag-improve talaga sa buong taon.
So looking at those na sumali sa mga tournaments, sa mga international leagues, para sila na talaga yung magiging future ng ating Philippine football, ng Philippine futsal. At kayo, isa sa mga tagapagtaguyod nito, especially now that we gain a lot of momentum and again a lot of number of our participants in every league. Kasi meron kayong liga dati na every week nagkakaroon for futsal.
Yeah, the Fair Play Futsal League, we host several seasons every year. Maganda naman yan kasi ang dami mga kids pwede kasama sa liga. Mas magandang liga para sa development. Yung one-day tournaments, okay siya para mag-showcase ng talents. Pero pag mata-develop yung talents, liga talaga.
Okay.
Yun ang maganda. Every week.
Now, natapos na ang taong 2023. Now we look forward for a new year ahead. So ano mga unang plano ng Fair Play Pukol Foundation and even the national team sa futsal for 2024? Ano ang mga bagay na kailangan nating gawin upang mapalakas natin yung ating grassroots program and even yung ating futsal team?
Yun. So sa 2024, siguro yung una, magsisimula ulit yung High Five Women's Futsal League sa January 27. And I think yung pangalawang season ng men's agad, no? Like January 20. So magsa-scouting si Coach Vic para sa players ng men's at saka women's national team. So I think, sabi niya may something tungkol sa mag-abroad, yung women's national team or men's. Kalimutan ako. Pero magpaplano talaga para yan kasi malapit na yung SEA Games. I think it's gonna be held in Thailand. So sigurado na may futsal sa Thailand. And then yung 2025 kasi ang World Cup, Women's World Cup for futsal. So sana may qualifiers, may mga ganun.
By the way, magkasabay po yung SEA Games 2025 at yung World Cup of Futsal na ginaganap dyan sa in what country nga pala i-host yung World Cup?
Wala pa. It's mag-apply pa yung mga bansa para mag-host. Hindi pa announced.
Okay, last question before we end. Ano na lang may iwan mong sabihin natin good moments, bad moments, and big achievements ninyo na sa taong 2023 na maaaring yung ma-reflect for next year?
Tough question. Sige, mag-isip pa ako. Kasi ang daming good moments. The real change, hindi bigla ang real change. Hindi siya overnight. Walang overnight success talaga. It takes years to really develop. So, magpaproud ako sa mga scholars namin na every week, every training session, every EQ session, every personal development, yung mentoring namin, mag-effort talaga sila para papagbago ang buhay nila. Yung success ng Fair Play, hindi dahil sa akin, hindi dahil sa senior staff lang namin. It's yung effort ng kids natin, yung parents natin, yung community natin. It takes a village to raise a child, right? So it's taken everyone together to really improve and really develop. I'm so proud of how the kids have improved their grades, they've improved their attitudes, they've improved their football skills, everything together. That's what we mean by leveling the playing field. Kung football lang tayo, walang pagbabago ang buhay. Kung ACADS lang tayo, mahirap pa rin. Pero kasi lahat-lahat sama-sama, may chance na sila.
Okay, may bigla ako naalala kasi may nakasuot dito ng Batang Pinoy. Yeah. Meron ba tayong mga kalaok sa Pampayata sa Batang Pinoy which is opening this today?
Yeah, it's the solidarity meeting I think today. So it's held at LaSalle Green Hills, is it? I think for the tournament. So doon si Coach Ronaldin sa Quezon City team with ang daming kids namin na kasama sa Quezon City team.
Oh, by the way, sa LaSalle Green Hills po yung opening, yung mismong tournament ng futsal. Then yung opening ngayon, late at 4:30, will be at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium. By the way, Ninoy Aquino Stadium was the venue of yung Tri-Nation Tournament.
Yes, it was.
Kung saan nakapaglaok nga yung Team Pilipinas there. And I wish them good luck sa ating Team Quezon City. At sana magkaroon sila ng mataas na finish niya there. At makakuha sila ng kahit anong color na lang dito sa Batang Pinoy Futsal. In your end, ano yung expectations nga pala para sa team natin sa Team Quezon City?
Sa Team Quezon City, siguro mag-enjoy na sila. Yun talaga yung expectations. It's been medyo mahirap na mag-organize yun kasi yun, it's medyo short notice ang lahat sa ginagawa. So it depende naman doon. Ang focus namin para sa next year will really be sa Payatas, yung development ng yung dito sa Payatas para pwede talaga mag-develop lahat.
And lastly, as we end this interview, baka pwede kang bumati sa lahat ng mga taga-suporta ng Fair Play. How can they reach us? Kung pwede sila magpaabot ng tulong. And magpasalamat ka dahil of course, magiging successful nga itong Christmas fair natin.
Yeah, maraming salamat sa lahat ng sinusuporta sa Fair Play. Mahirap na ang gagawin dito, syempre kung walang support. You always need supporters to make anything happen. So it's been a really positive year in that respect. It's been a really positive year in that respect. Ang daming support sa atin dito sa Fair Play. Kung gusto nyo makita tungkol sa Fair Play, Fair Play for All Foundation sa Facebook or www.fairplayforall.org para makita yung news, yung balita natin.
And it's been a great 2023 for both of us. Sports Corner PH, naka 35,000 followers, naka 88th anniversary rin, and even sa inyo sa Fair Play for All Foundation, for all the projects, for all the big achievements na nakuha ninyo in both futsal and football grassroots development dyan sa Payatas and in other neighboring areas in Quezon City. It's a very pleasure working with you and to talk to you and to meet you personally finally after some Zoom interviews we did in the past. Alright. So thank you so much and God bless you.
Absolute pleasure, Gab. Thank you. Take care.